Hello students, welcome to standard 10 subject mathematics, chapter number 6 triangles. This is lecture number 6. In this lecture we will see the areas of similar triangle. In similar triangle we will find how can we relate the areas of the two given similar triangles. To give this relation, the theorem we have, theorem as 6.6 is the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. What this means, we will see in the two triangles given. Let the two similar triangles given are ABC and PQR. That is the data we have written as triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar. What to prove here? Then what will be if two similar triangles are there? What is about the area? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR will be equals to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides, means AB upon PQ, the ratio of corresponding sides, BC upon QR also ratio of corresponding side, AC upon PR ratio of corresponding sides. So this ratio of the area will be square is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. So we can write this way: area of triangle ABC upon triangle area of triangle PQR is equal to AB upon PQ whole square equals to BC upon QR whole square equals to AC upon PR whole square. So this format shows that the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles that is given is equals to squares of ratio of their corresponding sides ratio square, that way it is equal. We will prove this. To prove, in the proof we start with, let's draw altitudes. AM, this altitude is drawn on shown by broken line on BC. So AM perpendicular on BC in this triangle ABC, and in this triangle PQR the altitude is PN drawn on QR. So PN perpendicular on QR. That way we have drawn two altitudes in two different triangles, two similar triangles. Now as you know that in the last lecture also we have recalled, and in earlier classes we have seen, area of triangle equals to half into base into altitude. That we will use here. Now area of triangle ABC equals to half. This base is BC into, on that altitude is AM. So half base into altitude, by that area of triangle ABC is half BC into AM. Similarly for this triangle, the area of triangle PQR equals to half, the base is QR into altitude is PN. So these two we have. Now take the ratio of these two results. So area of triangle ABC up and down there, area of triangle PQR equals to, the right sides are half BC into AM up, and down there half QR into AM. You can see that half cancel here, up and down half cancel. So what is remaining up there? BC into AM upon QR into PM. This is remaining. Say this as result 1. Now next, in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, this triangle ABM, this portion of this triangle, and this PQN, we compare in both the triangles. In that, angle B equals to angle Q, angle B equals to angle Q. Why? Because ABC is similar, PQR it is given. So angle A equals to P, B equals to Q, C equals to R, all the corresponding angles are equal. So we can show that angle B and angle Q are equal because of triangle ABC similar, triangle PQ are given. Next, as we have drawn AM and PN as altitudes, so altitudes are making the 90 degree on the base, you know. So that's angle M here and angle N here, they are equal because of 90 degree. So angle M equals to angle N equals to 90 degree, therefore they are equal. So in these two triangles ABM and PQN, what we have shown, angle B equals to angle Q, angle M equals to angle N. Means two angles we have shown equal. So both the triangles, triangle ABM, similar triangle PQN, we we can show similar by AA similarity criteria. In that we have seen if only two angles we are showing equal in two triangles, then also the two triangles are called similar. That is used. So we have written the reason AA criteria is used. Now once you have shown that these two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion by the definition. So AM is the third side of this and PN is the third side of this. So AM upon PN equals to first side upon first side, that is AB upon BQ. You can write this corresponding sides are equal in proportion, in ratio. So that is this corresponding sides ratio is equal shown. Say this result as 2 result. Also triangle ABC is similar triangle PQR, it is given, right? It is given. So from that also by the definition all the three sides are in proportion or in an equal ratio. That we are showing here now. AB upon PQ equals BC upon QR equals AC upon PR. This way you can show by the definition. Say this result 3. Now use result 2 and 3 in 1. So from result 1, 2 and 3 we are writing. In that also, first result 1 I am writing here. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR in result 1 it is given equals to BC upon QR into AM upon B, and it is given in result 1. We have seen this. Now in place of BC upon QR, we can write AB upon PQ by result 3. So that we have written. In place of BC upon QR, this AB upon PQ is written. Into this, in place of AM upon PN, in result 2 we have AM upon PN equals to AB upon PQ. So for this also we can write AB upon PQ. So what we have actually AB upon PQ multiplied. So we can write AB upon PQ the whole square. The same thing in multiply, so we can write whole square. Now using 3, what this result comes forward for area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR equals this result comes AB upon PQ the whole square. So that is equals to, in place of AB upon PQ from result 3 we can write BC upon QR also the whole square as it is equals to, in place of this we can write AC upon PR also and the whole square as it is. So using 3, the whole result at the end we have proved that the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the corresponding sides, square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. This is also the very important theorem in exam point of view. So it will be asked in 4 marks, it may be, or before this one more basic proportionality theorem we have proved. Any one theorem will be asked from that or from this or from next coming one more theorem, Pythagoras theorem that will come. So for exam point of view only 3-4 theorems are there and one theorem is compulsorily asked in the exam because of the exam format is like that. So you have to write this theorem very carefully, learn it very well, 2-3 times you write it down and practice in this theorem to write in 3-4 minutes only. So this is the very important theorem we have proved, and based on this example number 9, the next we have that we will see. In figure, this figure is given in the question. The line segment XY is parallel to the side AC of triangle ABC. You can see the triangle ABC is given. In that line segment XY is parallel to AC. This is given in the question. XY is parallel to AC. And it divides the triangle into two parts of equal areas. This XY divides the whole triangle into equal areas. Means this area XY triangle and this area is also equally divided. Means half divided. The whole triangle is divided into two equal areas. This and this equal areas. Means this one part area will be half of the original one. Or in reverse you can say the original triangle ABC's area is twice of the one part of this XY triangle because of equally divided by this sides. So what we have to find here, find the ratio of AX upon AB. This ratio you want to find out. AX upon AB, this ratio you want. Let's see in solution. Here XY parallel AC it is given. Because it is given, you can see angle BXY means this angle and angle A. These two are corresponding angles and corresponding angles are equal because of these two parallel lines are equal. So we have shown that angle BXY, this angle is equal to angle A. Similarly this side also, angle BYX, this angle, and angle C, these two are corresponding angles, and as XY parallel AC given, corresponding angles are equal. So that we have shown next, angle BYX, this angle, equals to angle C, this angle, corresponding angles. Both are the corresponding angles and both are equal because XY parallel AC is given. Now, in the two triangles, that is triangle ABC and triangle XBY, we have shown two triangles equal. So we can say that triangle ABC similar triangle XBY because X equals A. So first angle equal, and C equals Y. So third angle equal. So if we have shown two angles equal, we have shown that two triangles are similar by AA criteria. In that again we will recall that if only two angles of the two triangles are shown equal, they will be similar, we can say, by AA criteria. So two angles of these two triangles, originally ABC and XBY, we have shown equal, X equals to A and Y equals to C. So we can say that both the triangles are similar. So that is AA by AA criteria. Now, as we have seen for the similar triangles, two similar triangles, the corresponding sides we can write equal in the square form. So that is here we have used this theorem 6.6. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle XBY equals to corresponding sides are AB upon XB. The whole square we can write by theorem. This is by theorem. Yes. Which theorem? Theorem 6.6 we have used, which we have proved right now. That one. This is the result 1 we have seen, we call, and also as this XY divides the triangle into two parts of equal area. XY divides the whole triangle ABC in two equal area, XBY and AXYC. So this smaller triangle XBY is half of the ABC, or in reverse we can say the area of ABC, the original triangle, is twice of this XBY triangle. So that we have shown here. Area of triangle ABC, that is original triangle's area, is equals to 2 times area of the smaller triangle which is made by XBY, because it divides in equal area. So smaller part will be half than the original, and original area will be double of the small. So double of the small. That is given. Why we are writing given? Because the condition like that, XY divides in equal area. The whole triangle is divided into equal area. So whole triangle's area is equal to twice of any one part. So that is XBY area. It's double area. Say this as result 2. From here only, so area of triangle ABC, here we have written so as it is, and this multiplied by area of XBY, area of triangle XBY, you can take down here. So area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle XBY equals to only 2 we have here, and that upon 1 we can write. Say this as result, right? Now we have result 1 and result 2. In both, the left side is same. See, area of triangle ABC upon XY, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle XY. So you can compare the right parts also from 1 and 2. So right parts are compared. AB upon XB the whole square on the right here in result 1 equals to, in result 2 right part is 2 upon 1. You can write. Now to remove the square, both the sides we have to take square root. So if we take square root on this side, this square will be cancelled. So AB upon XB equals to, here if you take square root, 2 will be in root 2 and square root of 1 will be 1 as it is. Now this part is, we have to invert on both the sides. Take the inverse on both the sides. So AB upon XB becomes XB upon AB, and root 2 upon 1 becomes 1 upon root 2. Invert it. Now both the sides we have subtracting from 1. 1 minus this left side equals to 1 minus this So if you subtract from 1 on both the sides, both the sides will be equal. So that is 1 minus HB upon AB equals to 1 minus 1 upon root 2. By doing so, we have to take the LCM of AB as 1. So AB is LCM. AB into 1 AB minus XB as it is equals to, similar way root 2 is LCM here. So root 2 into 1 root 2 minus 1 as it is. To remove this root 2 down, to rationalize the denominator, in 9th standard you know, to rationalize the denominator, we were multiplying the same irrational number on up and down for the one number. So root 2 is there. To remove it, root 2 and root 2 up and down we have multiplied here. On this left side, AB minus XB, you see in the figure, AB is this whole AB. From that minus XB, this part is subtracted XB. So what is the meaning? AB. From the whole AB, if I subtract this BX or XB, what is the meaning? AX. So this AX is written in place of this symmetrically. AB minus XB in the figure we have as AX and upon AB as it is. And on the right side, root 2 into root 2, 2 minus plus minus minus root 2 into 1 root 2. And down root 2 into root 2, 2. So this way AX upon AB we wanted, and we get this as 2 minus root 2 upon 2, this ratio shows. So in this lecture we have seen the area of similar triangles related to theorem 6.6, and this theorem we have seen how to use in the examples and next questions we will use. Related to this theorem, the exercise 6.4 we have next, and that you have to do in your homework and to complete and solve the exercise 6.4. Thank you.